From that time, Jesus began to proclaim, "Repent, the kingdom of heaven is coming near." Repenting is more than apology. It's more than acknowledging guilt. In Aramaic, Jesus' earthly native language, to repent means to turn in a different direction. In the Greek, the New Testament, it means to come at life with a new mind. Repenting means a change in life direction, a change in behavior patterns, a change in worldview. Jesus proclaims the turning point. Jesus proclaims the turning point for those first disciples. He proclaims the turning point for us and for the world. Those first disciples turned. They turned away from the safety and security of the family business. They turned toward the risk and adventure of the kingdom of God. They abandoned their current way of life and they embraced a new way of life. From that time, Jesus began to proclaim, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near." The theme, for example, in the 2018 ELP Youth Gathering captures it well. This changes everything. It was no time to stay home and mend nets. It was time for an adventure. G.K. Chesterton once wrote that an adventure is something not so much that we choose, but that chooses us. Jesus called ordinary people, right in the middle of their ordinary lives, to do extraordinary things. We all are clear about the fact that these disciples were not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Jesus called ordinary people to do extraordinary things, and Jesus still does. It's not that God was sitting there wringing God's hands, waiting for us to act. From that time, Jesus began to proclaim the kingdom of heaven has come near. Jesus doesn't say the kingdom of heaven will come near when those disciples get their act together, save up enough money, have enough accumulated vacation time so that they can get away for a while. Martin Luther reminds us in his small catechism, God's kingdom comes without our asking for it. The kingdom comes. The question is, will we come along? Luther concludes that little meeting in the small catechism. We ask in this prayer that it will also come among us. Calculations and course corrections can take us only so far, and then it's time for courage. Here at Emanuel, we are on the verge. You've heard that phrase during our fall financial campaign. The kingdom comes. Will we come along? Let us not draw back. We've been given so much that it took a whole year for us to celebrate it. Let's not sin by asking for too little for the future. Now is not the time to stay home and tend our nets. Emanuel Lutheran Church has faced a number of turning points in the last 126 years. Brave people labored for 8 years during a worldwide financial crisis to take a little piece of ground at 7th and Mill and put up a church building. Faithful people moved from Swedish to English in worship and education early in the last century. They survived a Great Depression and 2 world wars. In the late 1950s, they bought this land here and moved to North Broadway. They put up a sanctuary and a parsonage. In the 1980s, they built the new sanctuary right here in which we now worship. And as a matter of fact, there's at least one person who helped build it with his own hands. And there are many of you here who helped make those $2,000 a month mortgage payments so that the congregation is now debt-free. Emanuel Lutheran Church now faces another turning point in our history. I believe that the creation of Christian daycare here at Emanuel is the right direction to turn. Will we embrace families with children in our neighborhood and our community, or will we let someone else do that? Will we risk safety and will we rest in safety and security, or will we answer the Holy Spirit's call to reach out? I believe that safety and security lead to the slow decline and the lingering death of a congregation. To turn in is to turn down. It won't happen in the next 5 or 10 years, but it will happen. The evidence of history in this congregation since 1989 is on my side. I believe that the risk of faith leads us to life and hope. I believe that's true for each of us as disciples. I believe that's true for us as a congregation, for a denomination as well. Now is not the time to stay home and mend our nets. It is 23 years ago today that my father died of pancreatic cancer. As he was dying, my home congregation was making a decision. They were deciding whether they should invest in the building of a new parsonage. This is a congregation 10 miles out in the country, a long ways from everywhere, or not. And I treasure the letter that my father wrote from his deathbed. He'd been the congregational treasurer and secretary. A letter that he wrote because he couldn't be at the congregational meeting where it would be decided. A letter that he wrote and gave the congregational president that said, we can live into the future or we can die with the past. So now you understand where I come from. I think of one of my favorite Luther quotes at this point. This life is therefore not righteousness, but growth in righteousness. Not health, but healing. Not being, but becoming. Not rest, but exercise. We are not yet what we shall be, but we are growing toward it. The process is not yet finished, but it is going on. This is not yet the end, but it is the road. All does not yet gleam in glory, but all is being purified. There will be lots of details and decisions along the way, but the question that faces this congregation now is one of direction. Which way will we turn? Let's pray. Loving and gracious God, we give thanks that you turn toward us in Jesus. Turn our hearts toward the world that you love. We pray this in Jesus' name.